Racing was at Doomben on Saturday for the Doomben 10,000. Doomben, can't say much, anything but what a great track Doomben is. Had a bit of rain, track played fair, the fence was okay. I thought it might have played a little bit off, and especially later in the day, I thought they would have got away from it, but it was fine. Um, we had a good day early. We were just kicking along beautifully, and just a couple of seconds late in the day, or second and a third late in the day, just hurt us a little bit. We could have had a massive day, but we finished up having a nice day. In the first race, it was won by Rare Occurrence. This is a nice result for us at around about the $16 mark. It was at one stage, $18. Um, it sat closer than I thought. When it got to second, I thought beautiful. It definitely was going to be in the race, and that's how it turned out. The speed was quite good. The leader, Invincible Express, just ran along pretty good, but was by himself. So a lot of those horses, when they're not pestered in front and they're just rolling along by themselves, they kick on quite well. It did an okay job. I I, I thought his run was all right, but then I saw Les Chef's run. It was three wide on the pace, and it was making ground on Invincible Express. So Les Chef has gone really good, I think. Stella Ombre, another horse we thought had a chance, made up nice ground into fourth. Um, Better Lamb was very disappointing. A lot of money for this horse, and got into the right spot and just didn't really finish the race off. So it was really disappointing. Race two, it was won by Maternal, just a great ride. Went to second. Speed wasn't really strong. He just dictated Breton Abdullah. He just dictated the speed. He was able to sit second and go when he wanted to go, and he put a gap on him sort of when he did push the button. Double Impact fought on okay to run second. It was the leader, so the pace shape of the race really fell into the hands of the horses running 1-2 here. Privlarka, very disappointing. It's had enough. We were tipping it the other day at Eagle Farm, and we thought on the line it was a bit suspect, and it was. Uh, Don't Tell Mama had no hope. It got very wide on the corner, and the way the race was run, it had no possible chance. Sharp Hustler ran on okay. Time to Talk is definitely one to follow. Had no luck in the straight, was pushed wide, and the sectionals didn't help it. So be on that horse, and it can handle Eagle Farm as well. So that's okay for that one going forward. And Kuznetsova, it went as good as it can go. Sat three wide. The pace helped it, but it fought on quite well. Payroll was a nice run. Got to the line strongly in the middle there. Just a funny type of horse, this one though. Probably not a horse that can position up early, which is a worry. Race three, it was won by Can't Buy Better. Lovely ride by Lloyd. Great result for us. I was a little bit suspect the last bit, 1600, if the pressure really went on. But they went along okay, and they finished the race off quite well as well. But you could tell by the way that Can't Buy Better hit the line. It was a nice, solid win. Punanauto gave up too quick for mine. Jumbo Prince, he stuffed up early. Tarrant, he had him. He went out of the gates and he just lobbed on his neck, and then all these horses crossed him. He was back further than he should have. He should have gone forward for the first 150 metres, and he would have been in a better position. I don't think he would have beaten Can't Buy Better though, the way it went. She is what she is, disappointing, gone, needs a spell. Emphasis ran on okay, not too bad. Race four, speed was really good here. Frad pushed out on She's Our Star, and going to the 1200 for the first time, that was very unusual. He could have quite easily got into third on the fence, and he just wanted to push and shove, and he knows that there's a couple of leaders there, so that was a real strange ride for mine. I thought Dittman just he erred in judgment. He was there, and then all of a sudden he was going to finish up third behind the leaders, perfect if he eased a little bit, and he just let it slide up three wide. It was just quite a poor ride, I thought, and an unusual ride for Dittman to do that. I like him as a jockey. Ours to Keep, improved effort, fitter now, just slow. The next time will be even fitter with the blinkers on. It's got a definite one to follow. Snitzcraft, again, it was the ride. Don't forget, don't give up on it. It's going okay. All Too Huey went okay, but it was very suited. The speed was on, as I said. Tangled the same way. everything fell into its hands and it ran over the top of them. Karoy Chase, disappointing, was outclassed. Natalia Bella, it ran on for third. It was suited, but just got to remember this horse is his first prep and it's racing these type of horses, so it's going well. It's going to be a better horse next time in, I think. Race 5, speed was not that great, and just a good ride, good standing. Damien Brown's got into fourth too wide. Perfect ride. Just came out at the right time and put a gap in him, sort of thing, down the straight. It was just everything fell into its hands though. Cracked me up. Went out on a high. This horse went really good at Caloundra and has come back in a nice way. He's definitely a horse to follow. Billy the Kid went back from the gate. That was probably his downfall, that horse. It ran on okay against the sectionals. Grey Stain just needs an easier race, this horse. Is going okay, the big grey. And Sylphy got into a nice position and tried hard down the straight and went as good as it can go. Race 6 was won by Stampede. We were sort of thinking that that it was under the odds at around about the 250, 260 mark. It did get into about the 230, 240. We were a little bit out here for sure and certain. The one we were like was Emerald City. It was scratched because of the track. The chairman had a perfect run in behind him and tried hard down the straight. The same with Chicante. Zambezi Warrior went okay. The Kiwi, it ran on against the sectional, so it wasn't too bad a run. Race 7, the 10,000 was run. The first probably third of the race was run like we thought, fast, but they really eased. When the grey eased on the outside of the leader, Redzel, Upstart Pride, that took the speed out of the race, and then all of a sudden everything crammed up and they were wide and horses checking and pushing wider and wider, and all it did is play into the hands of Byrne, who could just stack them up and then push the button again and go. So he just rode it well. Everything just with Upstart Pride grab and hold, it just fell into Redzel's hands. Counter Attack ran on quite well. Nice run. Russian Revolution had its chance. Darren went okay. In her time went really good. It sat wide and fought on well. Music Magnate, we didn't like it. It had a little check, but it gave up. Japanese Me was a little bit disappointing. I thought it would go better than that. Fell Swoop was just wide off the track and had no hope. It was in no man's land. And the last, disappointing Valadero. We really liked it. We thought it would get into about the third or fourth position and first on the scene. As it turned out, there was a lot more speed than we thought, and he had to ease and back to midfield. But coming to the turn, you just wanted to be on him, and he just, when he pushed the button, there was nothing really there. He just plugged to the line. The winner, Shocking Luck, nice win, solid win, hit the line. He was one of the horses that was pushing forward early, eased, got into the right position, but then when he pushed the button again, he was gone. So, or gone as far as putting a gap in him. So he was a bit of a dodgem car really. He'd just go, stop, go, and he did it, the horse. So he's a nice horse. Order again. Just had to go back too far, like we were suggesting. Ran on as well as you could expect and went as good as the winner. I don't think I could say that it went better, but definitely as good. And the horse, if it draws an alley, is not going to be giving Shocking Luck 5-length start. It's probably going to be with it. So definitely those two horses are going to be the same. But all in all, as we said, we had a nice day, but if Counter Attack would have won and Valadero would have had a great day. Right, that's the end of that.